Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. Nifty move. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
We had players on our team in my head. Are they out there now? Oh, no, they're not. So that might be the right.
On 2nd down, Ryan.
Good pig.
Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
But I mean, that is right then. It's the right.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive.
I ain't know which one was the right one or the
Too
wrong.
many ones in this play. First quarter,
So I guess
first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. That's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's what we're going to say.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
Dad.
10.
You shot DBs in real life, right?
Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Falcons coming back out here onto the field. This has been a team that's had an interesting season. The rough start, then they picked it up some. As you look in your crystal ball going forward down the stretch, what do you see for the Falcons?
Well, I think on the surface you would think the injuries are just too much to overcome on the defensive side of the ball. But the way they've been playing recently, they put everything on the offense and just asking the defense to do just enough. And the offense is really giving a great play because Matt Ryan can throw to Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, the rookie Calvin Ridley, Tevin Coleman and Ito Smith running it and catching it. They're starting to put up points in big number.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, the first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think they will see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more. And he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best.
But it always asks us
him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix, obviously, at the top, but you're right, just above 500. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
4th down, Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown.
I thought you had
Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also he motivates your offensive line.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, now.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that
alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but he was so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And cuts free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, week 12 in the NFL, also Thanksgiving week, and 3 games on Thanksgiving. We know about Chicago and Detroit, Washington, and Dallas. Don't forget about the 3rd and final game on Turkey Day, just as the early Black Friday shoppers are lining up. Atlanta and New Orleans.
And those Black Friday shoppers will be throwing serious elbows about the time this bad boy kicks off. Now, think about this weekend, or think about this Thanksgiving. It has the feel of a college rivalry weekend, doesn't it? Every game, intense rivalry. Chicago, Detroit. Washington, Dallas, and now this one, Atlanta, New Orleans. These two don't like each other very much.
Oh, you're
huge
right
game
there.
in the NFC South. Can't wait to watch this with Matt Ryan, Drew Brees matching each other throw for throw.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now here come the Cowboys. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner. This Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Dang. Throw it higher.
DeMonte Kazin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He wide open.
At the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's Coleman here.
Good job.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That's on us.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
It's an offense.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call
I
on that you
thought it was
felt
on
like,
us.
hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. His pass caught at the 4. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like
let's go.
Let everyone down.
Let's go.
Positive. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 40. The 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 79 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Derek Shelby in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Looking to throw.
What?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other team.
And got his man complete.
Wow, you're kidding me.
They give him a gain of 37.
He was blanket.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Wow.
On first down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
He would have stayed up.
And now before
He should have stayed up.
We're going to get a timeout here.
He should have. I give him that.
25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Oh.
Now Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again is Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
You kidding
timeout
me?
taken.
Oh.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You're playing with hot fire right now. You're playing with some real hot fire.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
I know what I do.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Somebody was right there.
Julio
2 people was right there. Let me say that.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
For it all, boys.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10.
He can throw it this far. I think Dak can throw it this far.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Snap. I can't even switch out.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
I should just score playing around with Zeke. I ain't know about
to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show one thing, with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 3rd and long for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Get him!
Look at the dance.
What is that? What is animation is that? They just run into each other.
Yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they're putting it up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do you use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
It probably was. If you hurry up and tapping the button, I think Spike is squared up. Get up! Come on. Hey, wait. Come on.
Hey, Tuesday.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman.
He
And
got
not
the block.
much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the
He got
43.
that block.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Good job, Sean Lee.
To the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they get the football. They'll
Sean Lee
set
stay
up
home.
their own 49-yard line. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest-running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay.
He can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Wide
open receiver complete.
That's all we needed, somebody to be open.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Elliott.
Good blocks.
Let's go. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He finds
this man fast.
The 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Jeez.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Blocking him, they don't block him at all.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Ryan
on the screen there.
This is Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Come on, Dad. That doesn't stink.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan.
Look at you! That's going to stink just like that.
Here we'll go to the 31-yard line.
Trying to use smoke screens and stuff.
Charles, a year ago at this time, I asked you what your Thanksgiving plans were, so I got a funny answer out of you last year. I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
Trying to figure out exactly what time I kick everyone out of my house so I can just hunker down and watch what's left of the football schedule. That's what I want to know.
Oh, come on, your mother-in-law. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I'm looking downfield. I get hit.
McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Come on, man. Give me some time.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Why am I getting sacked this fast?
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because
No,
I'm
ain't
going to
got
use
no
aggressiveness
air
against them as this game goes
It's
on.
your
I'm
fault.
going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You stink.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And
Dang, man, that's why I'm doing bad because of that.
That
That smells stink.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return.
Man.
And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Look, y'all see they switching people.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Good sack. We needed that. Marcus Lawrence.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone.
He's been doing it all by himself.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20
Good
yards to
job.
go on 2nd down
Y'all need
after the
somebody to
sack.
block him,
Work to
'cause
be
it ain't
done.
working.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that
Come on,
incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Come on.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Why the safety back up?
Completion to Jones.
The safety supposed to be man along
He's
with
going
him.
to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Oh,
23 yards on the play.
come down.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Oh!
Over there as his guys will get the football back. The
EA Sports,
interception
man.
woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Pick.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not
Dang.
always just one
That's
guy's
face,
fault.
man. You're talking about face,
Maybe
man.
somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy
See, I'm
throwing
throwing
them.
another pick.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay
He wasn't
dividends
ready.
because they can
I
take
hate
their
when they
toll
say
on a
that.
defense, and they can add up
Come
as
on,
the game
boy.
goes
Come
along.
on.
You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Get him. Zach Prescott, what are you doing?
Incomplete. Well, too much oomph.
Man.
Too much mustard there on that pass.
He can't
They
throw.
really turned it loose, didn't they?
That's what he can't
Really
do.
cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The punt
Go get
team
him.
on now.
Go get him.
It's from
Yeah.
the end zone, they get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon
Right
yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
They begin the drive with Coleman.
They not blocking for you no more. They don't like you.
Behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Ryan on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this time not quite to the 30.
He's still catching the ball.
At the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now how he open?
Throw. And finding the tight end Hooper.
Come on, bro.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. My goodness.
Oh, that was us. That was us. That was us.
I don't know if he's just getting bad
That was a pick.
I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just
Did you see that? His hand
before he snaps the ball.
was
He's
right
made some
there.
pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
And he opened.
Here's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whatever.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
What? We here. Ain't no punching no late score.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
Head, man.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that high hop. And hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
Good kick.
No doubt about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, come on, man.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Their best plays is going to be the center because they don't have enough
punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Come on.
The drive with Elliott.
Come on.
Across the 35.
Let's go.
Solid way to start the drive.
BZ.
13 yards, picking up the first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Look at them blocks.
Room to run past midfield.
Look at them blocks.
Taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line is probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs.
I thought it was going to be a pick. I was going to cry. I was going to cry.
Right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is
Dang,
in
these
his
guys,
zone.
he get a game.
Didn't
He
have a
tired.
receiver
Dang.
downfield, and as it turned
Who is
out,
number 10?
couldn't even find his
Let's
outlet
take my
man
Austin.
because of the coverage.
They're
Way
running
too
back.
tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Don't ball!
Throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns.
Dang, man.
Complete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There
going
was
in.
contact. I don't know, like you said,
in.
enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. That's running out of steam.
You
and it
kidding
won't
me?
Get there. He left it just short.
You kidding me?
No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So out come the Falcons now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
No! They're cheating.
This is a pressure situation.
Are you
But
kidding
this is
me?
Friday practice every week of the
Come
season. You go over this
on,
situation,
man.
having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't...
No! They're cheating! Oh, my goodness! No!
The extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point.
Mama, they
That's right,
cheating.
just
That's
one more
why.
element to complete the victory.
Oh, no, man.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point.
Man, I'm offside.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed
I can't
overtime.
believe they just cheat. I went through your body.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We
I
knew
went
that
through
flag
your
was coming.
body.
Yeah, offsides,
Like,
easy call.
what,
Mark
EA?
off the 5 and keep
Come
it
on.
moving.
Here's
EA gotta
Butcher to
know.
kick it
EA
away.
has to solve some things, some bugs. Man, y'all gotta quit, EA. Come on, man.
You go 46, 46.
Oh, that's EA Sports,
He'll
stupid
look to
self.
throw. He's gonna let it
That's
fly.
big.
Incomplete. And we're
Oh,
down
they
to 8
cheated.
seconds now. He was looking to
They
get it down.
cheated.
Burns it
They
flat. Bring up
cheated.
2nd down.
If I would have caught that, oh, you would have been
Scrimmage
sick
again
to
to
your
25,
stomach.
2nd and 10.
You would have been sick to your stomach.
Back to throw.
I can't even get people to block the
Incomplete.
people.
4 ticks left here on the clock.
Dang, we
So
lost.
after all of this, it comes down
I should
to
never
one
went for it
final
like that.
play.
I should never did a
Just
fake
think
field
of
goal.
what
That's
it's
one
going to be,
reason why I messed up.
because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name
Man,
it.
you are
a lot
kidding.
of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll look to throw.
How? We can't block 3 simple people.
It's one of them